Hey MacFREE Student Ministry, welcome to the very first video on our MacFREE Student Ministry YouTube channel. So make sure you hit subscribe and like and share with your friends and all the things you do with the YouTube, because this is the place where I'll be uploading videos about our student ministry as we're kind of self-quarantined and agreeing to stay away from people in the social distancing kind of way. I'll update you with videos and announcements, maybe some games every so often, some things that you can engage with at home. So make sure that you're coming back and checking this channel. This is my update, my Tuesday update, specifically for our high school students, for our REMIX group. Every Tuesday I'll update for our high school students, and every Friday I'll update for our middle school students. You can watch all of the videos, but know that this is specifically right now I'm speaking to you, our high school students. And I want you to know that I love you and that I miss you. I'll probably say that every time, but I love you and I miss you. I had a good time connecting with you on Facebook Live Sunday night. I do wish that there was a way for us to actually have a conversation rather than you just listening to me talk. So if you haven't already, high schoolers, create a Zoom account, ZOOM, and that way we can start having some conversations together on Zoom, and we can actually see each other's faces and talk together as a community. Don't forget this next Sunday, I think it's the 29th, right, of March. We have Social Distance Assassins, the game that we're going to try to play. That's going to launch Sunday, so you'll want to make sure you log on to Facebook Live this Sunday evening at 7 o'clock for all the rules and all of how we're going to work that. So that's going to be really fun. Looking forward to that. That's coming up soon. I hope that maybe during this season you are taking advantage of the Easter devotional. I've been so thankful for this, and the way that it seems to speak to exactly where my soul has been, where my mind has been these last few weeks. And today is day 24 in our Lent devotional, and it invites us to read Mark 14:36. And Mark 14:36 is this sentence, this verse that's right in the middle of the story of Jesus, right before he's arrested and beaten and crucified. And Mark 14:36 takes place while Jesus is praying. He's in the garden and he's praying so hard that he starts to sweat drops of blood. And it's during this prayer where, if you go to verse 36 in chapter 14 of Mark, verse 36 says, Abba, Father. Now, Abba means like a really intimate form of the word father. So like daddy, dad. Abba, Father, everything is possible for you. Take this cup from me, yet not what I will, but what you will. And so we were invited this morning in this devotional to reflect on that verse. This God, everything is possible for you. Not my will, but your will. And we were invited to think about how we can look to who God is during times when it's difficult to accept what's happening. Man, again, I printed this and came up with this way before everything sort of went like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs in the world, right? But I had no idea that when we got to this day, March 24th, 2020, and I opened this text and I thought about how can you look for God in times when it's difficult to accept what's happening. High schoolers, I got to be honest, for me right now, it's difficult to accept what's happening. How many of you right now, this is difficult to accept what's happening? The things you've had to let go of, the things that will no longer happen, the things that have been taken away from you, the things that you are now restricted, the ways in which you're now restricted. The question is, how can you look to God in times when it's difficult to accept what's happening? So just be honest with God and say, hey, this sucks. God, I'm struggling in this. I'm struggling with what's happening right now. Maybe list some of the ways, some of the fears, some of the things going on inside of you, some of the frustrations. List the things that are bothering you, that are troubling you. And then for each of those things, say, but Jesus, I trust you. God, nothing is impossible with you. Jesus, I trust you. Help me today. Help me today to remember that you can be trusted. So this is your Tuesday encouragement remix, and I'm going to end all of these videos. This segment is something that I'm calling Deep Thoughts with Pastor Zach, and so I don't know if you watch like The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, or you watch Good Mythical Morning on YouTube, but they always end their segments with like The Daily Show does the moment of Zen, and Good Mythical Morning does your moment of mythicality. So I'm going to end each of these with a deep thought from me. So here is today's deep thought with Pastor Zach. The deep thought is this: never play leapfrog with a unicorn. Grace and peace, Remix.